Hey guys, thanks for joining me. It's Friday afternoon here in Springfield. Just got back from going to Ziggy's Cafe, my favorite little place by the hotel here, and had a country fried steak dinner. Figured I'd treat myself to that after another successful week of training. Today was pretty basic. I have all of my hours, down. So basically just sort of sitting around and waiting to test. That doesn't mean I'm not doing anything. We still went and met my trainer Wayne this morning. He ran me through the pad exercises again. He's going to do the same thing tomorrow, and we're going to do the same thing on Monday. And I want to do the same thing pretty much every day up into the exam because, just not doing something in repetition for a couple of days with a gap there, you might forget something. You might lose your groove, so to speak. So went and did more pad exercises this morning. We went on the exact test route today that the DOT administers, so there are no surprises come test day on Tuesday. Pointed out a couple of things, and I need to remember, speed limits, where signals are, stop signs, the bridge weight limits, all of those things, because you might be quizzed about those things during the exam. You may have already crossed a bridge, and the examiner may say, well, what's the weight on that bridge back there? So it's helpful to go ahead and remember ahead of time first of all, which ones don't even have it posted, so you're not guessing, and the ones that do. So just going ahead and putting it in my mind, that you need to be paying attention to those signs during that road test, because if you've never driven a commercial motor vehicle before, if you're just a regular motorist like I've always been, you don't pay attention to bridge limit signs or bridge or clearance signs and things like that. So you got to train yourself to get used to paying attention to those things, and he was helping me with that today. But other than that, I already have all my skills honed. The pre-trip, I did that brief video on the engine compartment pre-trip earlier. Sorry I didn't really get to do one on the rest of the exterior tractor trailer, but it started raining this afternoon in Springfield, so couldn't really do any of that, and I didn't really have any time to myself inside of the truck to do the in-cab inspection, because I have to have the truck running and proper air pressure and all that stuff to be able to do that. But hopefully sometime here in the next few days I'll get one of those done for you guys. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the day. Didn't go over there until 12 o'clock. Just wasted time this morning. I was going to go to that leasing class this morning, but to my understanding, you have to have been hired completely full-time. So that means I have to have my CDL before I'm allowed to attend that class. So maybe second half of next week, if I'm not busy, I can go in there and get some information on the leasing program. But just wanted to put out there, I will admit that at first, one of those backing maneuvers was giving me a little bit of trouble. And I don't think it had anything to do at all with my skill set. It had to do with the fact that I was mentally preoccupied because I was worrying about some things. And, luckily I got some positive, really positive news to take my mind off of those things. But that's what has shown me that having a positive mindset really makes all the difference in the world. So, if you're having trouble with something, if your mind's preoccupied, instead of worrying about what might be grateful for what you already have, and try to look at the signs that are already there and make the best of them. And if that's what you do, especially if it's involving another person or something like that, if they see you being positive and they see you happy and accomplishing your goals, then more than likely they're going to love you even more. So positive thinking is key. But I'll try to maybe do an additional pre-trip video tomorrow if I have time with some pointers, and maybe try to come up with some different content over the course of the weekend, because I don't like to be bored. I like having things to do, and I've had enough of walking around Springfield. I got offered methamphetamine last night when I was walking to the gas station. So I think I'm over walking in the evenings around town, so I need to think of something else to do with my time. And also, I'm still a little bit recovering from an injury that I suffered from back in March, and walking constantly is starting to bother my foot a little bit, so I need to take it easy on that. But try to come up with something new for you guys this weekend. Until then, thank you so much for the likes, subscribes, the views, everything. I really appreciate it. You help me keep my mind occupied and help keep me going. So thanks a lot, and have a great night. Bye-bye.